We're back with Hair Wings and the Passing Show, live with Hal Gill, your host. And as usual, this is a little bit of who, what, when, and where here in Washington, D.C. I've done two segments already. This is the third on July 11th, 2022. We do a lot of these to try to capture a little bit of who, what, when, and where in the Washington, D.C. metro area. It's a good day, sunny, getting hot though. And the heat being on as high as it is may have a lot to do with the amount of carbon dioxide we've been pumping into the atmosphere through internal combustion engines and other means, many other means. We can research those. We know a lot. We have access to information at our fingertips in detail that can tell us what has happened and how it's happened. And that's the way it goes when you're driving with your eyes closed. It's been a theme of mine for a little while that navigating life is like driving with blackout kind of windshield, navigating by our rear view mirrors, and really not learning from the past, but repeating the same mistakes, looking for our own self interest and our own particular desires to be fulfilled, as opposed to looking at the bigger picture. Done what I can to amplify a signal through the noise that was laid down in 1932 at Hollywood during a reception from by Mayor Baba. No, we don't listen. We can be stunned into amazement, but then we will be just another person who was briefly distracted and entertained, even if moved deeply emotionally, intellectually. We still don't really get it. And it's easy to slip back into our old habits of unconsciousness, lack of awareness. That's why I'm filming the passing show. I'm picking up a lot of objective views of who, what, when, and where, of the effects of choices people have made over the years in terms of architecture, in terms of landscaping, in terms of infrastructure overall, and looking at what DNA can do. Some of it beautiful, much of it questionable. And see here weeds coming up in the flower box, doing the best they can to convert carbon dioxide and water into plant life through the action of chloroplasts. A single species, apparently, of blue-green algae got into cells and started plant life. And it's taken a lot of different forms over the years of evolution. Be the change you want to see in the world, folks. It's important as we go from dawn to dusk and back again. Taking 19th Street, running into my friend Jack, who often picks up trash along here, but he might have other things to do. He's got grandchildren to look after on the East Coast. It brings him back from the West Coast, where his wife's located, with other grandchildren and relatives and friends out in Oakland. It's a small world. We're all sort of intertwined with each other. And I try to intersect with Jack from time to time, walk and talk, see what's happening. His father was shot down over Germany. He survived for Jack to be born. There were a lot of people who didn't survive that action of the 100th Bomb Group. Morning. A lot to think about, a lot to consider. So I keep on walking and looking at the world and the people in it. We are an interesting species, doing what we can with what we have, being the change we want to see in the world. Every cent we spend is a vote of sorts for the kind of world we are co-creating, as we are living in corporatism more so than democracy. All things. Most of us are heavily invested in the stock market, the whole thing. If you're in 401k, diversified across it, and though you might change your asset allocation, it's a matter of attempting to ride the growth, the infinite growth that we believe we might have. I don't know. It seems to me infinite growth is not sustainable. So get going. Oh, probably missed Jack. Thought about getting my hair cut, but I haven't done it yet. Putting it off a little bit. My guy, Gabriel, he cuts it a little weird. And oh, it is the home of the power cut. I do like helping Diego stay in business. I never get exactly the haircut I want. There was a time when I wore it a bit longer, and there's evidence of that out there. There's a lot of evidence. A lot of, as my friends say, digital exhaust. And yes, I don't mind leaving digital exhaust. I would certainly be willing to be listened to. Of course, I could be wrong, and probably often am. And it's like the old Eagles song goes, well, I could be wrong, but I'm not. No, I'm not. Victim of Love is a song. And it goes on. I got hair in my eyes. I'm going to have to try to get that out. You can see some of the yards nearby. There was a friend of ours who lived here on the corner. I haven't seen him in ages. I don't know what happened to him. He was having some falling issues. Yep, Freed's EC Project.org. There we go. KMG, solid waste being picked up. Let's see if Jack made it down. Yeah. Yet I did not see him along the way, so my guess is he has other fish to fry. I would not be surprised. Folks accumulated outside DuPont Coffee Collective. There's folks sitting outside under our fans at Daily Provisions. They're number one. Let me see. Let me sign a Jack up here. No, don't think so. Let's see if he's inside or not. And then we'll rope back in.